In case you haven't missed it, we've been conspicuous by our absence because it's been really busy here at Blackhawk, Wisconsin, because it's wets again. I mean, we've had another miserable spring, but I think as things begin to turn green, and that's an encouraging sign, some of the things that I think people need to be made more aware of. By the way, I'm still Van and you're still Derek, okay? Yep. But bottom line is divots, ball marks. People are getting very lax in replacing the divots and not repairing ball marks. I try to replace, I bet you I do 4 or 5 every time I play on every green that I'm needing.
Yeah, so the first thing to really talk, we got projects going around, so as bad as the weather has been, sometimes for us that's advantageous because we're not getting in the way of our members trying to use the golf course. So first we got the bunker done on 18. It looks fantastic. Everybody's using it now. I've seen people putt, chip, different things from there, so I think that was an incredible move. The range is now done. The gazebo is up. The music is in. There's a lot of really wonderful things going on, and those things take time. And when the course is really busy, it makes it a little bit more difficult for Chad and his group to get it done. So we thank you for your patience when it comes to that. We're doing everything we can to turn the weather around. But yeah, this, and I think for us, we have to make sure that we're educating all of our new members because it's very rare that a golf course doesn't have the sand seed mix to fill in the divot. So just remember, here at Blackhawk, because of the grass that we grow, we have to replace our divots. And it doesn't matter if it's a big one, a little one, try to get whatever you can, put it back
even in the
there.
rough too.
Even in the rough, because that grass the roots will take, it'll grow back, it works way better for us not putting the sand back in there. So put your divots back. Right now, at this time of year, with how we have a mixture of bent and poa, you can see the ball marks aren't kind of the dark muddy ones, right? And the reason why is because at this time of the year, the roots grow different than they do in July. In July, when there's some more humidity and stuff, it's a little bit softer. The ball goes in there, makes that big kind of muddy mark. But right now, they're almost hard to see. But make sure you take your time to get those replaced as well. Now, the cool thing we've done this year is we know at Blackhawk that on Mondays, we have to use those days as revenue generators, right? It kind of helps make us go a little bit. We also know that our golf course takes a beating. Absolutely. So this year we started something new, and it's called our post-tournament team. Our post-tournament team, the second that shotgun is done, we have people go on 1 and 10. They drive the course. They put all the divots back that they can find. They go on every green, and they try to fix every ball mark that we can. So we're doing our job, hopefully, for our members to keep that course in the best shape that we can keep it in. So,
range restrictions, because now you have a new and improved range, certainly a better configuration, but members need to be made aware of some of those time changes.
Yeah, so one of the things, we're growing in areas, right? Our tee sheet seems a little bit busier. There's more rounds being played. 9 Wine and Dine is up. I think you're going to see an explosion on Thursday this year with our tee sheet, and with that comes kind of some range. I don't want to say restrictions, but we want to make sure that we have some guidelines. On Monday when we have events, the shotguns are usually noon or 12:30. Right. So let's make sure that we don't come to use the range until 12:30, 1 o'clock. Okay. It's a big, for us, it's a big undertaking. We could have 144 people we're trying to get out there. We could be short on carts, so it might be difficult to get down there. We'll try to get you down there to the best of our ability. As you work through the week on Tuesdays, 9 Wine and Dine gets really crowded. And even though we don't really want to call it a league, I think it is a league a little bit, and we need to make sure that everybody can warm up for their play. So from 4 until 4:45 on Tuesdays, a lot of times our pros will be doing, lessons with the pros for that group, but we also want to make sure that, there's enough places for the women to hit balls and warm up for their day there. So from 4:45, let's try to keep that for the women. And then on Men's Day from 11 to 2, because that's kind of the bulk of our tee sheet, it gets really full. We want to make sure that the range is available for the men to warm up as well. So those are kind of the areas that we're just trying to make sure that when you come here and you're going to participate in a day, an event, something like that, that the range is available for those players to warm up.
The key is we want every time you play or every time you practice, we want it to be a quality experience.
Absolutely.
That is the bottom line. All right, for Derek, I'm Van. Thanks for joining us for this Blackhawk Buzz.